So in order to find the internal rate of return, let's use the internal rate of return function in Excel. So we go to Formulas, Financial, and scroll down to the IRR symbol. And we input the inflows and outflow cash flows here. And since there are two possible points, there are two internal rate of return points, we're going to put a guess at the first point right here. So I'm going to say it's about 2%. Click Done. And here it is telling me it's 3%, but let's put some more decimals. Maybe it'll give us a more accurate point. And so the first internal rate of return here is at 2.68%. Now let's find the second internal rate of return. Let's go to Formulas, scroll down to IRR, and once again we will input these values, and let's make a guess. I would say it's around 28%. Click Done. It says 28%, but if you want a more accurate formula value, it will be at 27.74%. Let's color that in. So now we have both values of the internal rate of returns. So having two internal rate of returns, what does this mean? It can be confusing, but suppose we're trying to figure out which investment we should take on this landfill. The net present value rule says that the project is acceptable if the discount rate is larger than 2.68% and smaller than 27.74%. Let me just draw a line to make it easier. It's like around here. I'm going to make it into a different color. And let's copy that, paste it, so we can put it on the second value. So the investment is definitely acceptable throughout this range as long as it does not hit below 0. But if we use the internal rate of return rule, the project is acceptable if the internal rate of return is greater than the appropriate discount rate, which in this case the appropriate discount rate was, it does not say, but of course it has to range between 2.68 and 27.74%. But because in this case there are two internal rate of returns, the IRR rule is impossible to apply. So in practical terms, this means that when a project has more than one internal rate of return, you should determine its attractiveness only by using the net present value rule.